What do you think it is about Jake Waters, and what does he maybe do on the sidelines that you've seen that helps him, that when you do call him in for a third down, when he hasn't been on the series, that he can come in and make the pass?
Well, I think like any young person at any position, you know, if you don't stay in the game, no matter where you're situated, you know, whether you happen to be, you know, on the sidelines, or whether you're on the field, or whether you sit on the stands and somebody calls you down, you know, if you don't stay in the game, then when you get in there, it's a different experience. You know, if you stay in it, if you play the game snap after snap, no matter where you're located, then you have a much better chance to have some success when you step on the field. So, you know, I think that, you know, for he and Daniel both, it's when they're not in that they really play every snap, even from the sidelines. You know, if you do that, then, you know, it's almost like taking an on the field rep. Went over and took all the youngsters through the simulators, which is really a neat thing, very neat thing. I remember one time, it's been quite a while, took the players over to see kind of the quote-unquote war games, and when the Apache helicopter was really a hot item, and to see some of the things that it was capable of doing, and watching the kind of the war game, so to speak, that was kind of neat. So, but anyway, they interact well. I know one time when Ron was here, they went over and did a workout with Fort Riley people. That's what we've done. I mean, what's it mean to me? I think, or what it means to all of us. You know, we're grateful and thankful that we have people that, you know, in a day and age when you don't have to, you know, volunteer. When I was growing up, it was, I mean, there was, you know, you had draftability, and the draft no longer exists. So you're talking about, you know, an awful lot of young people that volunteer, you know, to serve their country and defend all of us. And in this day and age, even though we don't have one of those world wars in effect, quote unquote, so to speak, anyway. You know, those they're always going to be, or they will be, in a position at some point in time in their career to have their lives in jeopardy, and they understand that. And you know, I don't know how many of us would, you know, step up and volunteer our services to do that. And so you have to have a special appreciation for them. All a good person, they work extremely hard. I think the similarities are somewhat like that. I mean, I think their players are accustomed to, you know, a demanding program. They work extremely hard. They play hard. And you're right. I mean, our ball games have been. I mean, in the last 4 years, you know, we've been fortunate to win each one, but we've won by 1, by 6, and by 7 twice. So it's always been a one-score ball game. But and you go back and you look at you know, their team this year. You know, who knows what happens when you play Baylor, and you play them well or you play them not so well. You know, if they get you on heels, then you know you can be in trouble. But you know, you take that out of the mix and you look. I mean, they played an awful good Iowa team. You know, Iowa's playing awful good football right now. From what I understand, it's a 6-point ball game. They lost. You know, Texas was a 1-point ball game. I think Texas Tech. Everyone was, you know, on board that they're a very fine football team. I think that was a 7-point ball game. I mean, just look at how they played during the course of the year, and there's some similarities there between them and us. I mean, we haven't in our own right have not been good enough to win those ball games that were there for the taking, and they've had some struggles, but they've played them all close. They had the opportunity to win all those ball games, I guess is what I'm saying. So, you know, they could be looking at a far better record than